Switch, control, slow. Up, 2.
It hurt from the very first one.
And 5, good, rest.
Burning. Hi, I'm Bridie, Women's Health Fitness Editor, and I've just arrived in central London because today I'm going to be training with Jennifer Lawrence's personal trainer. He's got his own personal gym and he's waiting inside, so I think we should go and meet him.
I'm Dalton.
Nice to meet you, I'm Bridie. Thanks for having us.
Welcome, this is my place.
Very, very cool gym.
Thank you very much.
I'm a bit nervous about today.
Don't be nervous.
Can you tell us a bit about what we're going to be doing?
So today we're going to do a little bit of everything. We're going to do some postural work, some mobility, and some metabolic work. So it's a little bit of everything.
And is that what you did with Jennifer Lawrence?
Yeah, this is something that we've done. I do it with all my actors because posture is super important when you're thinking about...
I really need that. My posture is so bad.
It's not that bad. It will definitely be better after this. And for those at home, you can follow this program without any equipment. So I always think about this about being proactive with your health rather than reactive.
Oh, and is there anything that the people at home could do to make it easier other than not using equipment?
Okay, so easier, you can do it for less time. So today we're gonna do it for reps or we can do it for time. So if you're struggling, you just do a couple less, or if it's too easy, you just do a bit more.
Okay, cool. And what about, I'm not sure if anyone will want to make it harder, but if they do want to make it harder?
Yeah, so there's a couple items that you can lift a heavier weight.
Yeah, okay.
You could do it for multiple sets, or you could do just more reps. It's about challenging yourself.
And can you give a bit of an explanation of what metabolic actually means?
So all we're doing is you get your heart rate up. And so what I like to do is...
Kind of like cardio.
It's like cardio, but we're gonna do with two to three strength exercises, followed by a little bit on a bit of cardio machine that I have here. Now for those of you guys who don't have a bit of cardio machine, you could run on the spot, you could do jumping jacks, you could do anything that gets your heart rate up. So we're gonna start off with a dynamic warm-up, then we're gonna do 3 postural sections, and then we're gonna do 2 metabolic, and then we're gonna finish off with a breathing exercise.
Okay, and it should take 40 minutes?
40 minutes, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Should we get into it?
Let's do it. All right, we're gonna start off with our dynamic warm-up. All right, so first thing, we're gonna have our legs out straight. We're going to pull your right knee to your chest, pull, hold for 1, and extend back out.
Put it down or?
Yeah, straight out and then in. So the key to this one is as you pull that foot in, you keep that so you feel a nice stretch across.
Yeah, I can definitely feel that.
And your lower back.
Why do you do a dynamic warm-up?
Because it's good to get your body prepped for a workout.
Okay.
So for a lot of people who are maybe a bit more sedentary, this is a great way of doing something in the morning and at night, just to loosen your body up.
Okay, cool.
Now let's switch sides. So the key to this one, as you pull in, is that you keep the opposite. Flat, go. And then when you pull in, making sure that you're pulling your knee to your chest gently.
Yeah.
And if you feel any pain as you pull in, just don't pull in as far, go just nice and easy.
Okay.
Great, so now we've done our hips, let's do our hamstrings. So to start, we're gonna show 2 versions. So the first one is have your legs bent. On the floor, get on the floor. Great, you're gonna grab your right leg underneath with both hands. Yeah, and so this is our start position. Now what I want you to do is you're gonna stretch your foot straight up to the roof, point that heel, and get a nice active stretch for the hamstring, and then bring your heel towards your bum, and then straight back down. So it's an active stretch through your hamstring.
I don't know why I got so confused by that.
So this is a modified, easier version. Now to make it harder, what we'll do with the other leg, we're gonna hold that position, we're gonna keep this leg out straight. Great, we're gonna keep that flat. We're gonna bring our heel to our bum, and then as you extend up, really bring that heel right up to the roof. Okay, so now we're gonna go on all 4s.
Yep.
All you're gonna do is make sure that your knees are under your hips, hands are underneath your shoulders, and you're just going to round.
Oh, I've done the opposite.
It's all right, so go. And then as you round, and really hollow through your back and go through your scapula, right through here. And then we're gonna go. Good. And then as you round, tuck your chin in.
So you really like this stretch?
Right. And so the things you really want to think about is working through all the different segments of your back. So you go up and really round, right. Now let's do an active stretch for our hips and our hamstrings. So we'll do it together. So we're gonna go into our our lunge position. So we're gonna lunge forward. So we're gonna put our right hand on the floor. We're gonna then bring our left elbow inside our knee, and we're gonna push it a little bit out towards me, but keep your foot flat. Feel stretch in your hip. We're gonna hold for 1, and then we're gonna rock back and point our toe up, so you get an active stretch in the hamstring. That's 1.
Worse.
Go forward, elbow inside your knee. 2, rock back. back.
This probably looks quite easy, but trust me, it's not.
Perfect. Well done. All right, you ready to go? This is our first posture circuit A. So you're gonna use this mini band. All I'd like you to do is pop this around both your knees, please.
Okay.
So for everyone at home who doesn't have this, you can do it without the band.
Okay.
Okay, but the band for us is just gonna help you hit your glutes a bit more.
Okay.
So we're gonna go to a gentle hip extension. So the first part of this is you're going to keep your knees slightly into the band and take your feet shoulder width apart. So this is our start position. The hands are relaxed and the shoulders are relaxed. And so what I like to do is I like you now to point your toes up in the air. That'll hit a bit more of your hamstrings and glutes. So now we're just gonna bridge up, hold for one, firing up your glutes and your hamstrings and your calves and back down. So the key is you drive up, knees into the band, go hold, and then back down.
Yeah.
And so the key to also this exercise is you're gonna relax your neck.
Yeah.
So do not shrug and driving up. So the next part of this exercise is we're just gonna hold at the top.
Okay.
And so now I want you to think about, as you're holding at the top, your knees are consistently into the band, so there's a little bit of tension, and that you're firing up your calf, your hamstrings, and your glutes, and there's no pain in your lower back.
Yeah.
So what I don't want you to do is like go up so high where you feel a little twinge.
Yeah.
It's just keeping your pelvis nice and level, and you're gonna hold.
Okay.
Okay? So the key things to this one is constant engagement in the band for your glutes, and that your toes are up so you're shifting the weights. Now if you put your feet flat, you'll feel more pressure through your quads.
Yeah.
Okay, so but we want our heels up.
That's such a small change, but it really does make a huge difference.
Okay, good. So everyone who is doing this, feet down, that's the start, toes up, hips up.
Yeah.
Okay, relax. Okay.
I was like, when's the hold gonna end?
So the next part of this exercise, you're gonna go onto your side.
Yeah.
Okay? All right, so we're gonna start off with our clam. So the key to this one is your feet positioning. So what I want you to do is I want your feet to be in line with your bum.
Yeah.
You need to make sure that your body is nice and straight. So what I'd like you to do is make sure, as we bring this knee up, that you keep your hips square to the end of the mat.
Okay.
Okay, so you're gonna go up, hold for one, and back down.
Oh,
Good.
that's already.
So you're gonna go up, but this time as you come down, only come down till you lose tension in the band, so probably halfway, and then back up.
Okay.
Great, and the areas you want to feel it are right through here, right here in your glutes, and
Yeah.
you wanna keep your body nice and relaxed, so there's no movement. What quite often you see when it gets difficult, you'll open up your hip, and that's just not as effective.
Yeah.
So you wanna keep your hips closed, facing forward.
Okay. And what is the benefit of having your feet in line with your bum?
It just makes your body in better alignment, so you have one straight line so your glutes can fire correctly as your hips open up.
Okay, cool.
Great, and then so
It's burning already.
Yeah, great. And then relax. So you can do the exact same part of this exercise like we did with a hip extension. You could go up, and then you could hold for the count of 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. And then obviously you'll flip over the other way. All right, so now we're gonna go onto the other side. So same idea, hips stay square. And if you want to make your neck more comfortable, you're welcome to lay like that.
Okay.
But stay in a comfortable position. So same idea. You're gonna open your knee, go up, hold for one, and then back down. And only go as far until you lose tension in that band. So back up, 2.
All in your space is where I wanna be. Here in this room, what did you do?
That side, honestly,
That was good.
it hurt from the very first one.
All right, let's do our second postural circuit. So we're gonna take your mini band, place it above your knees, please.
My knees, okay.
Yeah. You're gonna have your feet shoulder width apart.
Yeah.
And you're gonna have your hands on your hips, and you're just gonna semi-squat halfway down, just to there.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is our start point. You're gonna have your shoulders are back, and you're gonna keep your knees, just like we did on the floor, into the band. So this is the start position. So the first exercise we're gonna do is we're gonna keep our left leg strong, and we're gonna drop our right knee in. So if this is us, we're gonna go in and out. One. The key to this one is you wanna keep the shoulders back, and you wanna feel it in this part of your glutes. And you want to keep the left leg really strong.
Okay.
2. Great job. Now, stop. Now the right leg is gonna be the strong leg. The left one is gonna drop in. Go. So quite common you'll see is her hips will shift like that. So it's really key to keep her hips really square and the right leg stays strong while the left one moves.
This is so tiring.
Great. So everything is great, but I really want you to stop for a sec. Focus on keeping the shoulders down and in. So you want to keep the upper body strong and stable while the lower half moves. Now for the next one, we're going to bring both knees in, and you want you to try to snap the band. So go in, snap it. 1. That's it. Come on. 2, 3, shoulders back. 4, 5. Now hold there. And now what we're going to do, we're going to keep that position. We're going to squat down for 5. Go all the way down. Hold for 1. Come back up. As you go down, push your knees into the band. 2. Great. 3. Good. 4. 1 more. And 5. Good. Rest. This is our last postural section. Okay, so we're gonna keep the mini band on. We're gonna start in that same position we did with our mini band around our knees. We're gonna bend our legs, shoot our hips back, and our knees are gonna stay into the band. Okay. So we're gonna start with our hands out in front. So this is the Y. So same position with your legs, knees into the band. This time we're gonna bring our arms up to the letter Y. So you're gonna hold for 1 and back down. So we'll do this up, and a nice long movement. So this thumb all the way to here. Go. That's it, straight up.
Just for everyone at home, there's a mirror behind the camera, which is why I keep looking over there.
And then now we're gonna go to our T, so we're gonna go hands together, and we're gonna go straight out to the side, and we're gonna hold. So this one, you want to make sure that the thumbs are down, and it's one straight line across from thumb to thumb, and shoulders are down and in. Now bring them together. That's it, and then straight out.
Even though I haven't got any weights, this is actually surprisingly hard.
And it's
I can also feel the stretch across the
your
front
chest.
of my shoulders.
And it's a great exercise for these postural muscles behind your shoulder blades.
Okay, yeah.
Last 2.
So is this the postural section?
Yes, this is our last one of the postural section. So we've done lower half postural, now we're doing upper half.
Okay.
Great, and you're gonna keep your knees into the band at all times. Great job. Now we're gonna go to our W. So we're gonna go elbows up, and then we'll bring our wrist to our ears, and then we'll do a press. And then we'll bring them back down, reverse the order, down. Now we're gonna make it a little bit more difficult.
More difficult?
Yes. So you're gonna hold these dumbbells.
Okay.
So we're gonna go through the exact same, but we're
baby dumbbells.
Yes, baby dumbbells.
What weight are these?
These are 1 kilo.
1 kilo. What would you recommend for anyone?
I think 1 kilos.
Okay.
No dumbbells is the best to start for a lot of people, but I wouldn't go more than 2 kilos.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna go in the exact same position.
Okay.
Go, so, okay, right, so knees into the band, sit down, good start. So here, thumbs up, we're gonna go, hold for 1, go. So hold, 1, back down, that's it, up, to your T. Ready, remember 1 straight line, thumbs up, this way, great. Back in, straight out. 1 more.
My upper body is
That's it.
easily the weakest part.
Knees into the band. Now to go for your W. So remember, row up toward your, and then press. Go. Excellent. Now let's go to our Cobra. So we're gonna go thumbs up the other way, this way. So this is our start position. Now to make it more advanced, what we can do is holding this position here, you're actually gonna keep your knees into the band. You're gonna bring your torso more parallel to the floor. Ready? Hold that. Ready? We're gonna hold for 5. 1, 2, knees into the band. 3, 4, 5, come back up.
Was that easier or harder?
Harder, but you did really well.
I'm glad you said that.
Well done. Great.
Okay.
So this is our first part of our metabolic circuit.
Okay.
So you're gonna hold the weights, and we're gonna do a step up. So this step up, you're gonna put your right foot on the step. This is the starting point. So you're gonna push your toe and your heel and curl your toe up in your shoe. So you get your hamstring and glutes. Now you're just going to step up, hold that position for 1, and then as you step down, you control the leg back down.
The same leg going down?
Yep, that leg, the left leg will come down. Great, and then as you step up, keep the knee out. Now as you step up, stand really tall, head through the roof. Boom, and then come back down, so slowly control the movement back down.
I can feel that my knee goes inwards when I put the
Yes,
legs
so
out.
what you want to do is remember, as you go down, careful, come down, you're gonna pull your knee out and go down. So as you come up, heel connected with the floor, the step, and drive up.
When you're away, nights are sleepless. Do we need space? Yeah, maybe a break. Or you
So let's go to your second exercise, is you're gonna do your low row. So you're gonna grab it, I'll pass it to you.
Okay.
You're gonna bend your legs, so the exact same position we did with our mini bands. So we're gonna bend our legs, we're gonna have our arm out. Now the key to this one is, I want you to let your shoulder roll And then as you roll, you bring it back in.
Okay.
So the key thing is to let the scapula, the shoulder extend out.
Why is
you
that?
You twist so you get full range of your back.
Okay.
And then you bring the shoulder girdle in and roll. 1. Good, I want you to keep your elbow tucked in by your side. And I want you to think about too, is keeping the weight equally distributed through both. So you're not shifting your weight. Go. That's it. Now switch sides. Great job. So, same idea is, I like the way you put your hands there so to keep your hips square. Let the shoulder roll and keep your elbow tucked in. Perfect. 2. And rest. All right, let's go to your third exercise. So we're gonna use your gliders. Okay, for those of you who don't have these, you can use a towel or even a magazine. It just has to be on a surface that you can move it. Okay. So, you're gonna put these on your toes and get into your full push-up position.
Okay.
Great. So we're gonna do single leg mountain climbers. Okay, so the key to this one, it's a core exercise, not a metabolic exercise. So you see people doing like this running man in a push-up position. This is not the purpose of this exercise.
Okay.
That is just to get your heart rate up and they look like they're doing some crazy stuff. So this one is specifically for your core.
Okay.
So let's get into your full push-up position.
I'm glad we're not actually doing push-ups.
Great, so this is the position we're gonna hold. We're gonna be strong in our back, drop through there a little bit, great. And this should be strong because we just did the warm-up for your Ys and Ts. Keeping our hips up. Now what we're gonna do, this is the start position. We're gonna bring our right knee in, hold there. Now we're gonna squeeze our left glute, our left hamstring, and pushing that toe into the floor. So we're using the opposite to stabilize as we go. Then switch. Hold, don't go yet, hold that position. Right side here. Now switch, control, slow.
Yeah.
So what you want to do is you want to drop between the shoulder blade, yes, and bring your bum up. Great, so then you're in one perfect motion. So although we're working the lower half in your core, you're still using your scapula to help stabilize your upper body.
Okay, cool.
You ready? We're gonna do our last part of our metabolic circuit. It's a bit of cardio. So for those of you who don't have a vertical climber at home, you can do anything. Yeah, you can do anything that brings your heart rate up. You can do star jumps, you can do burpees, you can run on the spot. But for us, I like to use it because it's low impact. We did the mountain climbers, which is a very transferable exercise to the climber. So I'm gonna show you. So the key thing to get on this, slide both feet on, and you're gonna hold this. The key is you wanna keep your body close to the machine and nice and tall. So just like we did with the mountain climber, body still, and we're just going to drive our legs up and back.
Okay.
So we're gonna reset it, body nice and straight, and we're gonna go climb. So that's it, 1 minute, small steps. You wanna keep that at 100. Great, perfect. Okay. So what I want you to think about is you're gonna push down and pull up.
Yeah.
Great, and you wanna stay close to the machine and your body, shoulders back, and nice.
So do I go faster to get it up to 100 or
Yep,
slower?
yep,
Faster.
so you go faster. So the goal is keeping this at 100, a nice, consistent pace.
Yeah.
Space is where I wanna be. Here in this room, what did you do? I just can't get enough.
Good, well done.
Sweaty.
Yes, perfect. All right, that was the end of that circuit. So do it twice. Now let's move on to the next one.
Yeah.
So the first exercise is our glider lateral lunge. So you're gonna hold these weights. So now to set up.
It's 2 kgs, by the way, if
Yes.
anyone's wondering.
To set up, it's really important that you put your whole foot on the glider, not your toe.
Okay.
And that you want to keep your foot in line with these white lines.
Okay, cool.
So you're gonna start both feet together, and as you go down, the weights are gonna go one on each side of your right knee.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get yourself in the position.
And why do you want your whole foot on the glider and not
So
just
we
your
can
toe?
activate your inner thigh as you actually glide out. So
Okay.
there's 2 points to this exercise. The first point is your lateral lunge. So as you lunge to the left, load up your right glute. Now as you pull in with the foot to get your inner thigh. So as we go out again, keep that foot straight. Now use your inner thigh here to pull it in. Go. 2.
Up in your love, I've been trying to forget.
Good, now switch sides. And now if this is too difficult, you can put the weights down.
Okay.
And you
I
can
think
try.
I'll try.
Okay, so the key to this one, remember, is when you always your start position, both feet straight. So think about as you go to the right, you're loading up the left glute and you slide out, slide out, slide out. Now foot stays straight, pull with your inner thigh, go, pull. That's 1.
It's
And
hard
go
to
back
remember
out.
to keep your foot straight.
Yeah.
My toe just naturally wants to go
That's
out.
why you want to keep really focused. Go, go, pull. 2. That's it. Let's go. 3 more. Go out.
You never leave my heart alone, yeah, you. You're the
Oh, okay.
Exercise number 2, let's do a cable push. So the key to this one is when you get here, you're going to have it at shoulder level. You're gonna be solid in your base. So as our arm goes out, you're gonna push forward and hold for 1. So it's slight rotation, but you're using your abs to stabilize and your chest to push.
Okay, cool.
Okay, stop there. Now take your left foot further forward. More. Great, bend this back knee a bit. Now strong, that's the start position.
Okay.
So now we go from there, back, and then we push. Go, push. 1, keeping your tummy in, and you're using your chest and your arms, and you're using your lower half to stabilize. 3, good, excellent, good.
I feel like my elbow is clicking.
4.
I'm so old.
1 more. Great job. All right, exercise number 3, we're gonna do our tall kneeling lat pull downs. So kneel down first, and it's really, you'd go both knees down actually, we're gonna do. So this one, I'd like you to make sure, when we're in a tall kneeling position, I want you to curl your toes under.
Okay,
So
why is that?
Because that, if you go flat, go like that, there's nothing engaged in the floor, so your pelvis is weak.
Okay.
Now watch, if you curl your toes under, and push your toes into the floor, your pelvis is strong.
Yeah,
So it's
okay.
always good to have a good connection with the floor.
Okay.
So push your toes into the floor. Bring your tummy in, and then you're gonna do your row. So you're gonna bring your hand and you're gonna twist them and pull them and hold for 1, and then release. Keeping your head nice and straight, using your lats as you pull down. 2, good. Tummy in and feet on, that's it. All right, let's go for our last one.
Yep.
Is we're gonna go back on the climber. This time we're gonna change our grip.
Okay.
Okay, because we did our pull down, so we're gonna hold it like this.
Okay.
So we're gonna use a bit more of your arms, and this time our target is above anywhere between 120 and 150.
God.
So you're gonna have to go quicker
Okay.
and a bit more intense.
Okay.
Okay, so
Literally
slide.
the worst exercise and the only one that we're doing twice.
Okay, so slide it in. Great. So hold it, palms up. So remember, same situation,
Yeah.
body nice and straight. Ready?
Yeah.
Go. So that's it, bit quicker. 120. There you go. 130. Perfect. We're gonna hold here in the same intensity for 1 minute.
Okay.
And you're not gonna let that drop below 120.
Okay.
Great. 5, 4, 3, 2, and time.
Woo!
Well done.
That is by far my least favourite exercise.
Well, it was just for, it was Jennifer's least favorite exercise piece of equipment as
Really?
well. But you did really well.
Yeah.
So I want you to perform 2 circuits, just like we did last time. And so after you increase your heart rate, and when we finish off, it's good to bring it down.
Yeah,
So let's
okay.
focus on just a real nice, easy, and basic cool down exercise. So if
Okay.
you could lay on your back and put the soles of your feet together,
Yeah.
and just do a hip opener. So you're gonna bring your heels to your bum, and all I want you to think about is relaxing your hips, okay? So letting all the tension go through your hips. We just climbed, we just did our lunges, so it's really good to relax. The next part is, because our heart rate was so high, we wanna bring it down and bring as much oxygen back into your body. So all I want you to do is put, like you are, one hand on your tummy, one hand on your belly, and I just want you to do 5 big diaphragmatic breaths. So, for everyone at home, the reason why our hands are here, so as she inhales in, it fills up like there's a balloon. And if you feel your hand going up in your chest, it means you're breathing through your chest. So you just wanna focus through your belly. And so you can inhale through the nose, fill up the tummy, hold, and then gently exhale through the mouth. So it's just a very natural breathing pattern that you have to do and you have to practice. Lots of people are chest breathers, so it's really good to focus on breathing through your belly. So breathe in and breathe out, and do 1 more. So really fill up your tummy. And exhale.
So when you say diaphragmatic breathing,
Yeah.
can you just explain?
So it's just breathing from the diaphragm. So imagine there's a balloon in your tummy and you're inflating the balloon in your belly and not breathing through your chest.
Okay.
So when you breathe through your diaphragm, you're actually working your abdominals, but you're getting more oxygen into your body. And that oxygen will help your body recover and get ready for whatever you have to do for the rest of the today. So it's really important that you have somewhat of a cool down after doing your exercise. Some people like to stretch, some people like to do diaphragmatic breathing, some like to do a foam roller. It's always good to do something to let your body know, okay, just like we did, we warmed up, we're like, all right, we're getting ready to warm up, let's do our dynamic warm up, let's train. Same thing when you finish. Best thing to do is like finish your workout, do a couple breathing exercise, whatever specific stretches you may have, shower, do whatever you have to, then get on with the rest of the day. I also advise my clients to do this before they go to bed because it helps allow them to just bring some more air into their body.
So is this also something that you do with Jennifer Lawrence?
Yes, I do it with all my clients. It's super important to do. And rest. Good job. Well done.
So, how do you think I did?
Well, for someone who wasn't feeling very well today, I think you did amazing. I think there are a couple things you need to think of when you're doing your own exercise is making sure that you have good alignment, especially your knee.
Yeah.
And more importantly, when you're in a push-up position, that you lock your shoulders down and in.
Yeah, I think that was really interesting. I would always, I thought that you should kind of like push down, which made obviously my back would just naturally round a bit.
Yes, and
but
like
it's the opposite,
if you think about that rounded position, we're always in that rounded position on our phone, on our computer. So the key thing is that you want to be able to have good mobility through the middle part of your back. And so when you're in that push-up position, locking the shoulders down and in, and that's why we do those Y's, T's, W's, and Cobras. It's to counteract this and that rounded position.
I
so
really
that would be a one for you. So keeping your shoulders down and in and your shoulders back, and making sure that when you're doing anything with your mini band, that you keep your knees out.
Okay. And how often would you recommend for me or anyone watching at home, how often they should do this workout?
They could do this workout at least 3 times a week. So this workout that I gave you, especially the postural bit, can be added to any workout. So if you notice our workout, 3 parts of that was postural and there's only 2 part was metabolic. So you could be a strength training plan, any type of plan. You could just add that postural bit to any part of your workout.
Yeah, okay. And how often would Jennifer Lawrence do this workout?
So when we do this, because we were during our time doing X-Men filming, we would do it as much as we can. So for instance, we did 3 sets, 2 rounds, but depending on the time, you might just have time, we just might have time to do 1, or we had time to do a lot. It's about just doing as much as you can, as much as your capacity can. Like you're not feeling very well today, so you might have only done 1, but in a better time, you might have done 3 or 4 sets.
Cool, okay.
Thank you
so much.
No
Thanks
problem.
for having me.
Anytime.